Recently, I did a video about the motorcycle mods that you should stay away from, and it got me thinking, I should probably do one about the motorcycle mods that I would recommend that you do to your bike. So, that's what we're going over in today's video. The first mod that we're going to talk about is a brake light module. Now, what a brake light module does is it articulates your brake light and makes it flash in different patterns. This is good for multiple reasons. One, increases your visibility, and two, it looks like an ambulance. It looks pretty freaking sick. Having your brake light flash is proven to make you more visible out on the road. I think this is a necessary mod, and personally I think all bikes should just come with one of these installed. I'll link to a couple companies in the description below that sell reputable brake light modules that can change your flash pattern and allow you to be seen a lot easier. The next mod that we're going to talk about is actually grips. Grips increase comfort and allow you to ride a lot longer with less fatigue. Stock grips can be tough and hard, and they tend to wear out a lot faster than a set of aftermarket grips. Depending on what type of bike you ride, there's a company out there that manufactures a set of grips for your bike that's going to allow you to ride a lot longer and have your hands feel a lot more comfortable than with your stock set. Next up, we got a mod that's going to increase your horsepower by 10%, and that's hitting like and subscribe. LED headlights allow you to see a lot better while you're riding your motorcycle, as well as be seen by oncoming traffic. LED headlights are a lot brighter than conventional bulbs, which at some times can offend some people, but personally, I'd rather offend some people and them see me then no one see me at all and I end up on the concrete. If you ride a bike that didn't come factory with a windshield or a windscreen, you might want to consider adding one to your bike. Windscreens allow the air to actually go over your helmet and stay away from your chest and your face, lowering your fatigue and allowing you to be a lot more comfortable while out on the road. If your bike came with a windshield already installed, you can typically get a taller one or a tinted one as well. Windscreens are an easy mod to do as a DIYer, and it allows you to be a lot more comfortable while you're out on the road. Getting the wind up over your helmet and away from your chest and face is a lot better for you on long rides. Highway pegs and foot pegs. Now, if you're on a sport bike or a naked bike, you probably don't have the option to get a set of highway pegs installed. But if you're on a cruiser, whether it's a Harley or a metric bike, you can tend to opt for a set of highway pegs that are either frame mounted or crash bar mounted. Highway pegs allow you to stretch your legs out on long rides, which allows you to be a little bit more comfortable and avoids you having to stop a bunch of times to walk around. Depending on how long you're out on the bike, you're still probably going to want to stop and walk around a little bit, but a highway peg is just a cheap addition to make your riding a lot more comfortable. Crash protection is a relatively cheap investment to protect your motorcycle in the event of a tip over, a low side, or any other type of collision or crash. They're not going to completely save your bike, but if your bike just tips over on the kickstand or you forgot to put the kickstand down, crash protection might prevent your bike from actually getting a dented tank, a broken fairing, or anything like that. If you're on a sport bike, you can opt for things like frame sliders, a crash cage, or swing arm spools, or a combination of all three. If you're on a Harley or a metric cruiser, you can typically opt for a crash bar, some saddlebag guards, and a multitude of other crash protection equipment. Next up, we're going to talk about horns. Your stock horn is probably pretty quiet or a little bit too high pitched. An aftermarket horn can be a lot louder, a lot deeper of a tone, sound a lot more tough. A louder horn can allow you to be seen better in traffic if somebody starts coming over into your lane. You can give them a little courtesy honk, or you could just lay on that thing and make them know that you're right next to them or behind them. An aftermarket horn is a relatively cheap upgrade, and it's easy to do yourself in most cases. Having a louder horn can prevent you from hitting the ground in certain cases and can allow you to make sure other people around you are aware that, hey, there's a motorcycle maybe in your blind spot. But a horn does not give you the right to be an inconsiderate rider or somebody who's just out here riding in blind spots. It's purely a measure to make sure somebody knows that you're right next to them. Tires. A good set of tires could make the difference between you making it through a corner or you ending up on your side. Tires not only increase your traction, but your stability while you're on the motorcycle, and it's your only contact point on the road. Let's make sure you got a good set of tires on your motorcycle, because not only will they improve your traction and your stability, but typically a high quality set of tires will last you a little bit longer than the cheapos that you can get anywhere else. Air cleaners or air filters, depending on where you're from. Changing your air cleaner out is typically a task that you do on a routine basis. Next time that you have to change your air cleaner, why not opt for a high performance air cleaner that can increase your horsepower and your torque? A lot of high performance air filters are actually washable and reusable, saving you money in the long run. Even though you might not notice the increased power and torque, it'll definitely make you feel a little bit better knowing that you have a reusable high-performance air filter. Slip-ons, but tasteful slip-ons. Now, your exhaust can make or break your motorcycle. It can be either too loud and cause you to have headaches and just be uncomfortable while on long rides, or at high RPMs, or it can be too quiet, and in that case, you might as well just keep it stock. A high quality set of slip-ons can increase the power and torque of your motorcycle and give you a better tone, allowing you to hear that sweet motor running at whatever RPM. But make sure you make the right choice, because you don't want that thing to be screaming on the highway at 65 miles an hour. Last up, we're going to talk about seats. High quality aftermarket seats not only can look a lot better than your stock one, but can make you be a lot more comfortable out on the road. A high quality seat with either a memory foam insert or a gel pad can actually save your rear end literally. And if you ride with the passenger, you might as well upgrade that one too, making your passenger a lot more comfortable, and you won't have to hear any nagging when you get off at the next stop. Aftermarket seats are typically highly customizable. They can be wider, thicker, taller, making you a lot more comfortable on your bike. We all know that the factories just throw on a seat that's like a one size fits all, but it doesn't really fit all of us. So to be a lot more comfortable, check out a company like Saddlemen, LePera, or Sargent Cycles. You know what the best mod out of all of these is though? Subscribing to the channel. But hey, anyway, that's it for this video. If you like what you see, let me know in the comments below. Make sure to hit like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel so we can keep these videos going. And if you have a topic that you want to see next, let me know. As always, ride safe, ride smart, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.